The other day I was watching Hajime no Ippo, this boxing anime of this little kid just trying to get stronger or trying to know what's the meaning of being strong, And I love this one really, simple scene, which is just him watching like this compilation of the greatest boxers of all time, and they are, like this highlight video of the best boxers of all time, and he got really inspired in that scene, and that's what motivates him to get into a boxing gym and starting to get all his preparation for boxing. And I just love that scene, not because of anything in particular, but because it reminds me so much of of myself, because when I was younger, I've always come back from school, and the first thing I did was to put this Stigman fightings in YouTube, and just watching them all and just fantasizing of becoming an animator one day. And I don't know, just that simple scene just clicked me in and got me thinking like, well, damn, actually that's really cool to see in an anime, it's cool to see that really, how do I say this, like little things that can relate to you in some way or some area. And so I just thought to myself like, well, actually a lot of sports anime do that, a lot of sports anime just click. And I'm gonna re-record this because I was yapping a lot, but listen to me, just for yourself, listen to me and go and watch the first two episodes of any anime sports anime that you like. It doesn't matter if you're not like this sportsman or something like that. Just if you listen to me, you're not gonna, how do I say this? You're gonna thank me later. Just go and watch the first two episodes of any anime that you want. For me, for example, I just recommend you watching like Hajime no Ippo, Blue Lock, or Haikyuu, which are like this boxing anime, this soccer anime, and this volleyball anime. Oh, I wonder why I'm animating this volleyball thing in the first place. But yeah, just listen to me because it's awesome, man. I just think like sports anime in particular just connect with you in some ways that shonen or some other animes won't, because they are so human, they are so, I don't know, so, how do I say this, man? But yeah, you get my point. They can relate to you in some ways that other stories won't, because they are so human, like, I don't know. But yeah, you get my point. And for example, in Blue Lock, I love this example because in this anime it's all about soccer and something like that, but at some point in the anime they were talking about just finding your own style of playing, just finding your own weapons to get into the biggest leagues, and that's just just you can relate to that as in some sort of artistic way of viewing it. Like, well, of course you're gonna learn a lot of the basics, but what's your style? What's the thing that you're really good at? What's your weapon in your style of drawing or animating or making art, And that just got me thinking like, well, yeah, actually that's a problem that I was having, that I didn't feel like special at all. So I just needed to search my own thing, And of course, there's not only that problem that they talk about in later seasons. They talk about this flow state of how, if you're in this really flow state in your sport, like in soccer, in this anime, they were talking like, well, yeah, you can improve a little bit, but if you're in this flow state, you're like just focused on that task, on that area, and you're becoming like the best of yourself, you know. And that can relate a lot in work and in art too, because if you, well, they drew this diagonal line between boredom and between anxiety. So if you choose a task that's really, you know, below your capacity, you're gonna get bored. If you choose a task that's just too much for your capacity at this moment, you're gonna get anxiety and you're just gonna drop it, and you're gonna get like this block of, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, and they talk about just having this exact challenge that will help you improve in your area like a lot faster than if you were just going and practice something very simple. Just they talk about challenging yourself to get better, you know, and they explain it in like way better than I'm explaining like here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Just listen to me and go and watch the first 2 episodes of any sports anime that you like or that you find interesting. Just listen to me in this advice. You won't regret it. It's just only 1 hour of your day, and yeah, you'll get a lot of lessons from this kind of anime. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next episode. Goodbye.